Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of May I Scraplift You. Today I am scraplifting daff_scraps, and I really liked this layout, so I thought I would go ahead and just recreate it. I didn't do any of the mixed media that is on the layout, but I did take the rest of the elements and kind of recreated those. So I have these three papers. I know two of them are from my mind's eye. The third one, the plaid one, I'm not 100% sure where that's from. It could be my mind's eye, but I couldn't say for certain. So I have those papers, and then I have two photos off to the right hand side there. One is me and my daughter many years ago, and then the other is me and Noah not too long ago. And we are basically baking in the same kitchen at the same counter. And so it's one of those kind of like over time type of layouts, like this is me with her, this is me with him kind of layouts, and a little bit of comparison. I started out by trimming down my papers, and then I decided I was going to just go ahead and outline them with my white pen. It's a white Arteza pen. It's a 0.6, and it writes really well. I highly recommend the Arteza pens, and whichever size you like. They come in multiple sizes, and like I said, this one's a 0.6, and it comes out very clear. It's easy to see, as you can tell there, where I am just doing the sketchy lines. And I find the best way to do that is to start at the top corner, top right hand corner, and then pull your entire arm down. Don't try and do it by moving your wrist, but move at your elbow and your shoulder and pull your arm down, and then you get a somewhat straight line. It'll still have a little bit of waviness to it, and the lines might intersect, but I think that is part of the charm of it. And it always looks intentional when you do two lines next to each other. If you just do one, it looks like you just couldn't write a straight line, but if you do two, it looks like it's kind of intentional. So that is my little tip of the day for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get those all adhered down, and then I had this journaling card in my 3x4 cards. I'm not exactly sure where that card came from, but it was the perfect colors, so I just decided to go ahead and use that as well. That's going to be my little spot to do a little bit of extra journaling on this layout. And I'm liking the way that these colors and the patterns are all coming together so far. I pulled out that polka dot paper, and then I'm just trying to figure out the right sizing, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and back it on some black paper, and I just used the 4.5 by 6.5 inch photo mats that you can buy in a 100 pack at Hobby Lobby. It makes it really easy to go ahead and mat your photos. I don't feel bad about cutting into a 12 by 12 piece and having a bunch of leftover, and I don't mind throwing off those little offcuts, or throwing away those little offcuts, because they're not really useful for much anyway. So I highly recommend those if you have a Hobby Lobby nearby you or order from them ever. They are very handy. They come in black, white, and cream. And then I decided to go ahead and ink up the edges, and using the photos right on top, I just decided to trim it down to be the right size. And I do want my papers so they're not exactly straight. I want them a little bit off kilter, if you will. And that is kind of how they are in the inspiration piece. So I think that works well. So I'm liking the way that this looks. I'm liking also that in my photos, if you notice, the top photo is a little bit pinker and the bottom photo is a little bit more yellow. And because these papers have the pink and the yellow in it, it doesn't seem to compete with the photos so much, because both colors are represented. So that was kind of just like a nice little surprise, because when I first had the two photos, I wasn't exactly sure how they were going to look together, just given the fact that they are two like different colors. I probably could have gone in and done some photo correction on them, but I didn't think to do that ahead of time. So I'm just working with what I had, because I'm not at home, so I didn't have my printer with me or anything else. Then I pulled out my acrylic from Colorcast Designs. It says Memories Together, and I thought I would go ahead and use that as my title, because it kind of suits the purpose for both photos. And then I have this sticker sheet from Damask Love, and it's like it's one of their older ones, a few years old now, and it has a lot of like food related things on it. So I pulled out a bunch of stickers that were baking related. I thought those worked well given we're baking in both of the photos. And then I pulled out this Heidi Swap piece or sticker sheet, sticker pack, sticker book, and thought I would look through that as well. And that's where I found the date sticker. I also found a label sticker, and then another piece that just says favorite moment. And I just thought those were kind of cute little nods to the photos. I am working on pulling out some that are in the more teal family so that I get a teal one in each one of these little areas that I was working in. And then I went back to the other sticker sheet and pulled out some more baking related items. I've got a stick of butter, some measuring spoons, a spatula, measuring cup, and a whisk. And I like the way those are looking. So sometimes I do stuff with a lot of theme on it, but I like that these are really small themed items and they aren't really overpowering on the layout since, we've got a lot going on with the plaid and the polka dot and the florals. And the colors all matched really well, so I thought that was kind of nice as well. So then I had a couple little tiny heart stickers. I'm going to add those in. And while I just continue adding a few more stickers, I just want to remind you that there is a hop going on for May I Scraplift You all month long. And there are a bunch of people playing along. All of their links are down below in my description box. They are scraplifting, could be scraplifting the same person I am scraplifting, or they could be scraplifting someone else. But even if they are scraplifting the same person I am lifting, they could very well likely be using different layouts as their inspiration. So you're going to have tons of inspiration to go and check out. So I just swapped out that date sticker. I cannot remember why. The reason I swapped it out is because there's two different dates that these photos were taken. And I thought by putting just the one that says date on it, it kind of limited it to just one day. And so these are done over, I don't know, there's a 20-year gap in time at least in these two photos. So I didn't want to limit it to just one. So I'm going to finish off this layout by just doing my sketchy line all the way around the outside with my black Muji pen. I use a black Muji in a 0.38. Those can be found on Amazon. I will try to remember to put a link down below for those as well as any other products that are still available that you might be able to find that I have used on this layout. So I'm just going to finish off by doing that sketchy line around the polka dot paper because I didn't do that before I put the paper down. Kind of probably should have, but that is it. That's my completed layout. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and taking the time to watch my video. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. It does take me a little bit of time to respond to them, but I do read them and I do respond. So rest assured I will get back to you. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out all of the other people playing along. Links are down below. I will see you guys again tomorrow with another May I Scraplift You video. Bye-bye.